Hey guys, this is Jesusisrizen, and I'm making a response video to Tom666 Nicklin. He's a very smart boy. He's 16 years old like me, and he's being very mature about what he says. So I'm gonna read what he said to me in a sent message. It says, "Hey man, just a quickish message. Hello, Jesus Risen. Firstly, I would like to say that you seem like a rational, intelligent, and overall nice Christian. And I want you to know that I don't want to renounce your faith or anything like that. I respect that. Good. Now that we have that all out of the way, allow me to give you a brief introduction of myself. I'm 16 years old, like yourself, with firm beliefs. My beliefs are pretty much the ideas of an atheist, but I don't mind religious people, and I'm not against any religion. So I guess you could say that I'm agnostic. Okay. Seeing as we are both rational thinkers, it makes sense that the statement "a good belief is one that we can that can be tested" makes this makes sense. So if you don't mind, I would like to test my beliefs, and for me to test yours in a nice way. So I'll give you a list of my top 5 atheist resources, and in return, you can provide me with a list of your top 5 theist resources. So this should hopefully allow us both to test our beliefs and thus allow us to make an informed, rational judgment about the theist versus atheist argument. Like, I see what you're saying, but in no way, shape, or form am I trying to argue that I'm not trying to push Christianity on anybody. I'm not trying to say like you guys are like I'm not pushing like you guys are wrong. Like I'm right, you're wrong. Like accept it. That's not what I'm about. I'm saying what I believe, and I'm just giving you guys information what I believe. Okay, I'm not saying if you guys don't believe this, you guys are stupid. I'm not saying that at all. Okay. All right. So this is his 5 resources right here. It says resource number 1, Richard Dawkins, The God Delusion. It's a book, and it says that this is a must-read for any good Christian and atheist. It's highly enjoyable to the point that it becomes addictive, whilst the name can easily be taken as an insult. I assure you that Mr. Dawkins only tries to uncover aspects of a religious belief." Okay, I've heard of Richard Dawkins. I've read up on him. It's pretty valid. 2, Richard Dawkins, The Root of All Evil. It's a television program, and it says this is a 2-part television program which may be hard to find depending on where you live. This is essentially a toned-down, easier to digest version of his book in which he questions faith directly to those who believe, which are rabbis, imams, I'm not really sure what that says, pastors and priests. Okay. His 3rd resource is The Amazing Atheist, which is a YouTube channel. I think you've probably heard of him. It says, yes, he's completely douche. Those are his words. However, if you can tolerate the babbling and anger problems, you will see that he makes some good points and some great counter arguments. Alright. Number 4 is Thunderfoot. He's also got a YouTube channel. This guy's another big YouTuber and gives some great explanations using clear evidence and science. He's a very intelligent man without anger problems, so this might be a little kinder on the ears. And number 5 is Bertrand Russell, Why I'm Not a Christian, which is a book. And it says that this is a great book written by a master of rationalism. I don't need to say more. Okay, and it says, I'm looking forward to your responses. So, here are some of his questions. I'm going to answer the questions in this video, and I'm going to post another video going back to my 5 resources. This video is about answering these questions that he sent me. Okay. It says also, I was raised in a Christian school with Christian friends and had parents that were atheists. That sounds pretty much like me. My parents well, they grew up Catholic, but they didn't really go to church. I've never gone to church with my parents at all, really. I started going to church a few years back, but that's besides the point. Okay, Okay, but growing up, I've had some questions that I haven't yet got an answer for. So if you wouldn't mind, okay, question number one: who or what created God, and what created that, and what created that, and so on and so forth? Um, Basically, what I believe is that nothing created God. God was always in existence. God was always there. Again, I'm not trying to shove this down your throat. I'm not trying to say like, listen, this is it. You believe it or you're stupid. I'm not saying that at all. This is what I personally believe. Okay. Um. Okay. Question number two. Okay. Well, let's go deep, more in depth with question number one. Basically, God is he's pretty much, you can't create an infinite. He's an infinite, okay? So how do you get an infinite? You don't. Infinite is a symbol. You cannot create an infinite. An infinite has to be there already. It says in the Bible. I know I'm using the Bible, but I'm a Christian, so of course I'm gonna use the Bible. Um, Please don't hold this against me, but it says that I am Alpha and Omega, which means I'm the beginning and the end. Meaning he was always there. Okay. All right. Question number two: if God made me and wanted me to believe in Him, why did He make me an atheist? Well, that's a good question. See, God gave us this thing called free will, and free will, you can decide whether you're an atheist. You could decide anything you want. You could be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do. That's what free will is. Um, so you can decide whether whether you can be like a Christian, whether you could be a Muslim, whether you could be anything, an atheist. So I don't really believe that God makes you an atheist. I don't believe that. Like for example, how can you believe that God made you an atheist if you don't even believe in a God? So I mean, it's beyond me. Okay. All right. Question number three. It says in the Bible, God killed over 2 million people, and yet Satan killed only 20. Why is Satan the bad guy? um. Okay. Well, I personally don't um know what God thinks, how He thinks, because I am of a human brain. I have a human brain. He has an omnipotent mind. Okay, he's all knowing. He has an omniscient mind. Okay. Um, I don't know if this is accurate. Like, I don't I don't really know if he, like, I mean, God killed 2 million people. I don't know. I don't really know if that's really accurate. I mean, I know he killed the people during the flood, but I mean that was a punishment because all the people were not living for God. They were just like they were just pretty much doing what we do nowadays, which is just partying and worshiping other gods, worshiping no gods, pretty much being you and not accepting God at all. And that's why God created the flood. Um, and okay, again, I don't really know if those numbers are accurate, but if they were, I mean, if let's say they were accurate, it's not because he hated the people, because he after he created the flood, he wept. He was sorry he created man. He It says in the Bible that God wept. And I think that's all of his questions. So yeah, I'm gonna create another video like right now.